What's good, people? What's good, YouTube? Back with another video, and yeah, we're still buzzing from the weekend. Great result, but we're here to talk about Champions League because we are the big dogs. We do play Champions League football as well, and we're playing Olympiacos at the Emirates on Wednesday. Now, I don't know much about Olympiacos, but what I do know is they do have a good striker. And the only reason I know this is when I was in Greece this year and last year in Rhodes. I go to Rhodes every year. I was at a place in Lindos and they had like a beach club vibe. But I remember there was no alcohol. It was just like mocktails, food, that kind of vibe. And I was with my family and they had a picture of this footballer. And I was like, who's that? I think his name's Kabi. He's Moroccan, plays for Olympiacos. So yeah, so I believe he could be a threat on Wednesday. I'm not too sure about the other players, but I believe he's a good player. Morocco, a good outfit as well. So, and we can't take any game in the Champions League lightly, even when it's at the Emirates. Yes, we've got the crowd behind us. Yes, we've got the momentum from a big win at the weekend. But some of you might not be old enough, but I remember when we used to play Olympiacos back in the day, and they would beat us at Emirates. Or it could even be was it Highbury? No, that'd have been UEFA. The UEFA Cup, sorry, or Cup Winners' Cup. But yeah, I remember a good 10 years ago getting beat 3-1 against Olympiacos. And I remember sat there thinking, what did I just watch? Was it Olympiacos or Panathinaikos? See, this is what I'm saying. And no, it's definitely Olympiacos. I remember my granddad was giving me stick about the game because we just didn't turn up. So it's very even record. You would think they're a Greek team that we should beat them easy, but they beat us a fair few times over the history of this tournament. So mainly in group stages, obviously, and we normally go through. But this, I think, is a very good time to make a statement for our team, for Arteta, put out a good strong side, and really not try to just dominate possession, because I don't believe dominating possession wins games anymore. We've seen it. We've seen that we've dominated games, and the first goal goes to the opposition. We saw that on Sunday with. I thought we dominated the game first 30 minutes, and they got the first goal. So dominating games doesn't really equate to winning and getting results. I feel like what we need to do is create chances and put those chances away. Gyökeres has a great scoring record in the Champions League. People have said that he doesn't have a good record against top flight teams. Well, Olympiacos are not a top flight team, so this would be the perfect opportunity for him to get some goals. I think it'd be great for Eze to make his mark on the Champions League. Even Mourinho, I feel like it's a great stage for a lot of our players to really take this opportunity to state our position and say, we want to attack with intent and get goals early. First 30 minutes, I'd love to see 2 goals. I really would. So yeah, talking about goals and who's going to be starting, I'm going to give you my personal 11 that I would choose if I was Mikel Arteta. Not what I think Mikel Arteta will pick, because I'll be honest, I don't, from game to game, I never know who Mikel Arteta is going to pick. I have absolutely no idea. I didn't think Trossard was going to play on Sunday. I don't think a lot of people did. I don't think a lot of people were 100% with it. No, not with it, but happy with it. But we still got behind it, because I feel like, Trossard is like good super sub. But if Martinelli is a good super sub, who's starting on the left? That's the issue we've got. So someone's got to start. So I feel like we've got to get used to that. I feel like my starting 11, I was going to do this off the top of my head. I haven't wrote no notes down or anything, because I feel like I've got my starting 11 I want to see now. And we'll go through David Villa, defence, Timber. I want to see Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori. In defence, you know what? No, I'm gonna lie. I don't want to see Calafiori in defence. I want Miles Skelly back. There was, you know what? The thing is, when towards the end of last season, there was a lot of talk on. It might have been just online, but people were saying, Calafiori's a better left back. Plus, he overlaps and gets ahead, and that can help Martinelli. I've not seen no overlaps from Calafiori whatsoever. Not that we need him, but I still prefer Lewis Skelly. The way he plays, the way he shields the ball, and I like the way he draws fouls like Saka does. He gets so many free kicks for us. If we could just capitalise on them, I feel like, yeah, I want to see Lewis Skelly at left back. Midfield is going to be very interesting. I had my midfield in my head already, and now I don't know if that's the midfield I want to see. However, who I'm going to pick is I want to see Declan Rice in the 6, and I almost want to see I want to have 2 10s basically, or 2 8s. But I want to say 10s because I feel like they are 10s. Even though people say that he's not, he's an 8 and one's a 10. But anyway, I think they're both 10s. And I think they're both box to box as well, which is what you need in today's 10. They're not like a Dennis Bergkamp 10 because he didn't track back at all. Well, very rarely. But in that era, it wasn't needed. So understandable. But I want to see Declan Rice in the 6, and I want to see Martin Odegaard and Eze both playing in those 2 8s. I want to see if we can have 2 creative. We've seen it with 3 CDMs. How can we have a look and see, with 2 creative midfielders? We saw what Odegaard brought when he came on, got an assist. Eze was great, got a few shots. And I feel like, it'd be great to see Eze and Odegaard working together and trying to feed Odegaard, feed Gyökeres and get some goals. I feel like I think it'd be a great time to play them both. And then up top, I want to see Gyökeres in the 9 position. On the right, Saka. Saka looks like he's back. Wouldn't say fully fit, but he's definitely back. And then on the left, this position was a problem last season. And I still think this position on the left is still a problem this season. With all the players we've brought in, the 6 or 7 players we've brought in, we still don't have an out-and-out left-sided winger that can just slot into that position. So I'm gonna go with on Sunday I picked Martinelli over Trossard. I don't think Trossard had a bad game. He hit the post. I think he probably should have scored. I don't think he had a great game, but he didn't have a bad game. I think I'd have given him a 6.5, 7. No, probably a 7. But I think I want to see Martinelli on the left. Yeah. Martinelli on the left, Gyökeres, and then Saka on the right. I mean, it would be interesting to see why can't Dalman or Wanyeri play on the left. Let's just try him on the left, see what happens. Because we've seen Madueke on the left, he looks alright, and naturally he plays on the right. I think we saw Saka on the left on Sunday for a bit, which is interesting. So yeah, maybe you need to just switch it up and just go with the flow. But yeah, that'd be my starting 11. Really want to just see Eze and Odegaard playing together for a good 70 minutes and just see, but I love the way they're both so great on the ball, their movement, both feet, they get the ball out of their feet quite quick. They're always looking for the forward pass. I know some people say, they go sideways a lot, but they're always looking for the forward pass. Their creativity is like, they're 2 of the best in the Premier League, without a doubt. And I feel like we need to start creating more chances, more clear-cut chances for someone who's a clinical striker to put away. We need Odegaard to start scoring again. We need Eze to score. We need all of our players to start chiming in and getting goals. And one thing I've really liked recently is that most of last season and a few seasons before that, but actually the last 3 seasons, Saka's generally been man of the match. If it's not been Gabriel scoring from a set piece, Saka's been man of the match, and it's been great to see of recent that, Eze's got a man of the match. Martinelli's come on and stole the show. Trossard's come on and stole the show. Pre-season, Dalman came on and stole the show, or started and done amazing things against Newcastle, etc. And then on Sunday, it's great to see that Gabriel, we know, like I just said, Gabriel and Saka was always getting man of the match, but it's great to see that it's been shared throughout the team and the squad now. Like, the pressures aren't just on Saka to perform and to score and get assists. It's like, okay, we've got Eze now, we've got Madueke, we've got Mourinho who came on and scored. We've got these other players that got all these great attributes that can come on and build. We've built a good team, so he's not just relying on Saka, because God forbid if he had to rely on Saka again, he's going to get injured. He can't continue the way he was playing. 90 minutes every week in, week out. Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League is a lot. It's a lot, and especially the amount he gets fouled and wins free kicks is more than most players in the Premier League. So yeah, that's my predicted 11. What's my score? What do I think is going to be the score? I think they've got a goal in them, 100%, with that Cabby. I think his name's Cabby. I think he's definitely got a goal in him. He's definitely going to pose a threat. They're not going to come to the Emirates and just shut up shop, I don't think. I think they're going to play to win. I think it's only Premier League teams that shut up shop and do the five at the back. We've seen that with City. We saw it with Newcastle. I don't know, we're going to see it with West Ham, more than likely. Fulham, I thought Fulham will probably give us a better game than City and Newcastle did. Who else? Palace definitely won't put five at the back and shut up shop. They on a roll right now. So yeah, for the next three Premier Leagues, all derbies, all London derbies, yeah. So all going to be tasty, but these are the games that are going to be tricky for us, because they're not top six teams, but because they're derbies, everyone's going to want to win, and that's normally when, like, Craven Cottage is one of them stadiums where I don't even like playing at Fulham, man. Over the years, Fulham's just been one of them bogey teams. You don't know if you're going to slam them up 4-1, or they're going to. The thing is, they've got so many good players from, like, top teams, like, just been filtered down and down and down, that they are a good side. Can't mess around with Fulham. Whereas West Ham, on the other hand, we should fist them up, because let's face it, they're not a great team, and whoever home or away. So, but yeah, predict his score: Arsenal versus Olympiacos at the Emirates on Wednesday night. I had a dream about this. I have a dream. I had a dream that Gyökeres was not only going to open his account in the Champions League after winning not the Ballon d'Or, but the trophy. I can't remember the name. It's Gerd Muller's something. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it fully. But I had a dream that Eze scored, Martinelli scored, and Gyökeres got a hat trick. That was the dream. He didn't just open his account for Arsenal in the Champions League. He set a statement and said, yeah, this is why you brought me. You understand? This is my tournament, blood. You get me? So yeah, I'm going to go with, so that's 5? Yeah, 5-1. Because I think this Cabby might get a goal. So let's go with 5-1. 5-1 to the Arsenal. I'll see you guys on Wednesday after the game. I don't know where I'm watching the game, because I'm in London filming some food stuff, and I finish at 8 o'clock, and this is not like me to be doing something when the game's on, and it's already stressing me out because I need to be near a TV screen. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get up to North London and go to one of the pubs, or there'll be a watch along. The watch along, I don't know if it'll be close enough to me, because sometimes in South. I'm going to be in West. I don't want to be anywhere where I can't see the game within 5-10 minutes, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see where I end up, but you'll definitely see me Wednesday night after the game for a little match reaction. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you can, make sure you like this. Make sure you comment, engage with me. I always comment back. If you can, share with your friends, family. and check me out on other socials. And yeah, man, see you guys soon. Peace.